Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Beast Wars Baboom, or if you're a Japanese fan, Apache. So yeah, taking a quick break from the War for Cybertron trilogy reviews that I've seen to be doing non-stop recently. But yeah, I got this guy and a certain other figure which I'll be reviewing soon. Recently, because, well, after my last review, I just wanted something different, just because, well, my last review was quite a terrible figure. But, well, not going on a rant, let's have a look at the figure, because, well, I didn't get the box for this guy. Now, of course, Baboom, despite his name, I'm pretty sure this guy is actually a mandrill. So that explains the lack of a red ass. I mean, that would be hilarious if we actually had a Transformer had like that as a weapon for robot mode. But yeah, jokes aside, this guy's a blue-colored mandrill, and I did actually get the instructions for this guy, and well, this being a European version of the figure, we can see, well, I'm not sure if this is like a Spanish version of the name or what, but, well, this confirms that this guy's a mandrill. So yeah, and this is quite a big figure. I'm pretty sure this is a Mega Class figure. They did use the Mega Class back in the day. And nowadays it's pretty much Voyager class. Oh boy, having a full-on 360. We do have some real nice fur detailing here. Oh, the head wasn't in correctly. Yeah, we've got some nice fur detailing. We do have this a lever, which I'm going to show very soon. The underneath, which does show a bit of kibble here, like over this gap in this bit of, I don't know, beige colored plastic. But that is to be expected on a Beast Wars figure. Speaking of this being a Beast Wars figure, we actually do have gimmicks. Remember those? Like, those are pretty much just related to the Cyberverse figures now. Well, with this guy's gimmick, you can, like, push on the ears. This will work. Pretty sure the age has made this not work as well. Yeah, that's not really working. Oh, I think I was doing it wrong. I was pushing it in like this. You're supposed to... I think you're supposed to push it. There we go. But you're pushing the ears and... he gets this shocked expression on his face. Like, he realized that I also bought a certain other figure. Just a sneak peek there. But yeah, this is just hilarious. I just wish I can get this to work consistently, because it's either I'm not doing it correctly, or it's just not working as well as it used to. It's probably a combination of the both. But there we go. So yeah, he just gets this really shocked expression, which is hilarious. It's almost like he's seen the current price of Transformers figures on the aftermarket. But there is a reason for this. It's not just there to be funny. The actual reason for this is you take the lever here, you push this forward, and that actually brings out this little cannon in his mouth. You can just take out a missile. So yeah, there are missiles in his mouth. You can just put one of these into the cannon, and I'm just going to... I'll try and launch this into my hand so I don't lose it. There we go. But he spits out a missile, essentially. I mean, what we're coming out of his mouth, it's a bit weird, but... Oh, I accidentally put that in the wrong way. It's a bit odd, but still, it fires really far. And yeah, I'm struggling to put this missile in. I feel like a dentist doing this. There we go. And then you can just push the launcher back in, just close the mouth and eyes. There we go. So yeah. And well, missile launchers are just barely, if ever, seen nowadays on figures. So, yeah, and well, this one fires really far. So yeah, that's amazing. Now, that's pretty much it for the beast mode. Although Baboom actually does have a third mode. Yes, this guy's actually a triple changer. And well, this guy actually transforms into some sort of a battle station. Yeah, it's best to actually see it. So, to get him into the battle station mode, take these bits of the mandrill and just unpeg them, and that's going to show his robot head. Get the arms out the way. Get these out the way. I'll just lift these up. Unpeg the waist section. Get all this down. Peg this in. Like so. There we go. From what I remember, you turn these around, and then you get these heels out. Just put these arms down. You pop a ball joint because I think it's gone a bit loose over time. There we go. And well, with these sections, you want to try and get them orientated such a way. Well, you also want to get these guns out. So it's like this. And yes, the ball joints do pop off really easily, which is why I'm glad that they're relegating ball joints to simply the core figures nowadays. And they can just bring the gun out. Get this secondary head up, because he actually does have a secondary head for this mode, for some reason. I don't know why. And here we have Baboom in his artillery. I can't see the word. Artillery cannon mode. Yeah, I cannot say the word. But yeah, basically it's Baboom doing his best impersonation of Galvatron's cannon mode. And this is hilarious. I mean, we've got a secondary head right here. And he looks pissed off. Yeah, we still have like the mandrill head just poking out the back here, but eh. And of course you can still take a missile. Try and get it in. And fail miserably because you're on camera. Probably because I have it out fully. Yeah, there we go. And then try to fire it. I'll do it this way so it's a bit easier. That fired onto my bed, but I can still reach it. There we go. So yeah. And there's actually a spot up here for like a small figure to sit on. So if I can get him standing straight, which I'm pretty sure I won't be able to because there we go, I just contradicted myself. Yeah, well, over the age, the legs might be a bit loose. I don't have any basic class maximals, but I can still have Spitor manning it. I don't know, maybe it's some sort of like maximal Predacron alliance or something. I don't know. This would work better if this was a diver from Beast Wars 2. But yeah, you can have a basic class figure sitting up on here. So just getting Spitter off. And now to get this guy into his full-on robot mode. So from here, we're just going to push the guns in. Get the arms out of the way. Untab the waist. Pull this forward. Get the chest down. Push this in. Try and push this in and just get that down like so. Turn the legs around, not the waist, just the legs. And then I'd say this is the hardest part. Try and get these sections orientated so they plug into here. Like, this is really hard if you don't know how to do it. Yeah, so it does take a couple of tries. But basically, like, you want to orientate it to something like this, so like both base sections are together, and then you can plug it in. And just do the same on the other side. You know, I'm just gonna get this off the ball joint to do this. So it's something like this. Then if I just do this off camera. So if you'll just excuse me, I'm gonna have to pause the recording for a wee moment so I can get this figured out. There we go. So once you get it figured out, it should look like this. So we got these rocket pods right next to the beast head. But next you can just take the arms, simply just rotate them down. You want it rotated so you can have the elbow joints, but that's for the articulation. And well, here we have Baboom in his robot mode. And it's sort of a fiddly transformation, but there are some satisfying parts, like getting all this fully lined up. Now having a 360 of the robot mode. Well, we still have like this if you want to play the cannon. I don't know why you'd want to though. Having a look at the head. He looks just as pissed in robot mode as he did in the cannon mode. So I'm guessing this is just a very easily angered character. And something that I noticed is we still have the cannon mode head. Like, they didn't even attempt to hide it. Like, it's just something I noticed. Something weird. Still a complaint though for me. Like, it's not noticeable if you look at it from the front, but I just think it's weird as all. So for weaponry, you can actually remove this, and this actually does become a handheld gun for Baboom. And then you can just take one of the missiles. And yeah. And hopefully I'm going to have a better time firing this because I can reach the trigger easier. There you go. It's just a matter of trying to get this lined up with the thing to get it put in. There we go. I just shot myself. I'm just going to remove this for the rest of the review because I've already showed the cannon functionality. So yeah, and if you don't want him holding a gun for whatever reason, they can just store in here. So yeah. And well, for this guy's articulation, well, the head can look side to side, can look down slightly. I don't know, maybe Primal scolding him for being too violent with someone, or for letting spit or pilot the cannon mode. If you get these out of the way, then the arms can move. Unfortunately, the T-pose is not going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't really go out that far. So we do have elbows. And it does swivel here at the bicep. It does swivel at the hands. Do have a waist rotation. the legs go forward that far, back, not at all. Splits around that far. Due to the transformation, we've got some leg swivel. Got knees, which can actually go both ways. And unfortunately, because this is before the War for well, this is way before the War for Cybertron trilogy. We don't have any ankle pivot. But we do have some opposable feet. So yeah. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Complaints. Well, the transformation can definitely be quite fiddly. Especially with these parts, like with the little missile pods. Some of the ball joints can pop off quite easily, although that's probably just my copy. Well, if you're not careful, then you can accidentally shoot yourself with a missile if you're trying to, I don't know, like take the gun on or off his hands. The fact that, like, the cannon mode head's just visible in the robot mode's a bit weird, but that doesn't really detract from the figure. I still really like this guy. Would I recommend him, though? If you're a fan of Beast Wars, then definitely. I mean, this guy is really fun, especially with that cannon mode. Plus, in Japan, this guy was actually a major character in Beast Wars 2nd, although he was renamed to Apache. Why they named him after a helicopter, I'll never know, but still. Well, I think Apache was actually a separate character, but still. So, the mold was used for quite a major character in Japan, so yeah, I definitely do recommend this character. Now, would I have liked to see Kingdom Boom? Sure, but yeah. Maybe we'll see what in Legacy. I don't know. Maybe a future toy line. But for now, if you're a Beast Wars fan, I definitely do recommend this figure. My next review, however, that's going to be a bit harder to say. Well, this has been my review on Beast Wars Boom, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.